So good evening once again. And with us today, we have a speaker today, Toastmaster Muneer, the CEO of Al Wafaa Group. Over to you, Mr. Muneer.
Hi, very good evening, everyone. And thank you so much, Naina, for your invite. And it's really my pleasure to, talk to vibrant, enthusiastic, and very proactive people. So the topic I was given is that career change after 40 or at 40, whatever you say. Basically, Toastmaster Club is a very specific and very focused group of people who are helping each other and mentoring each other, or finding time for others to make sure that they are all growing together. That's what attracted me always into the Toastmaster clubs. And being a part of Toastmaster IPA Toastmasters, I'm really proud and happy to be associated with another vibrant Toastmaster club, Al WASL club. Yeah. And being an active person in the expat scenarios in Dubai, I always make it a point that we believe in helping each other. And helping each other means the best thing what you can do for someone else is finding a job or helping to find a job or help them to, give a guidance to build their career in a way that they can easily find a living. So when it comes to the topic, after 40, basically from our Indian perspective, other than European or American thought process, we believe we are getting aged and we are done after 40 and we are retired after 40. That's what always we believe. But when you look at Europeans and you look at the American and even the elections, you see Biden and Trump and how they are competing at the age of 78 or 76 and 80 or 83. That is a bright example that your life starts after 40, especially for a woman. After having the marriage, after studies, after marriage, after having kids, they feel my life is over. My life is completely done and finished, and my life is dedicated to my husband. In the early ages of their lives, they feel that they had to live for their mother, father, taking care of them. Then they come to a place where they get married after 20s. Then they see I have to take care of my husband. And always taking care and living for others. That is the, woman's, especially Indian Nari, perspective. And after getting married or having 1, 2, 3 children, then their life will be surrounding about the growing up the children. And that's it. And within the 4 walls, they are just keeping themselves and they don't want to, really grow after that or beyond that. And when they are getting settled after 40, that your kids are grown and you are really in a position to move out and do whatever you like, then you are you're stuck. You don't know what to do, because I've been you have been not trained or experienced or done anything other than taking care of the people. And taking care of the people doesn't mean that you must have been educated well, or even a graduate or a postgraduate, or had some little experience or internship or somewhere here and there, but you are not working as an employee, or you are not even in the entrepreneurship. So you will be thinking that what can I do after this? I'm stuck. My life is finished. That is what majority of the housewives are thinking. And my topic is relevant, especially for them. Not, I mean to say, it's not only changing the career after 40, it is finding yourself after 40. Where are you living today? What are you doing today? Are you living for yourself, or are you living for only for your family? At the end of the day, what makes the difference in you is that you live as a human by yourself, create your identity, stamp it, sign it off, then feel that I am someone who can be who can be someone myself, not in address of, Munir's wife or Arun's wife or Nagarajan's wife or George's wife. Instead of that, you create an identity by yourself. That is what makes you different. Then only we can talk about the career change or finding anything and doing something, by your own. First of all, you understand yourself. Who are you and who am I? That is the first question you have to ask. Who am I? Are you really someone who can be at your own or who can take your own decisions? It doesn't mean that, you have to leave everything and go. But see, being a parent and being a husband or being a man, if the man can do all those decisions or do everything, whatever he wants, why not? A woman can, be by herself in respect of, the whole relationship, keeping everything tidy, neat, clean, and, very, very bonding. Still, there must be an identity for every single woman on earth, especially after 40, because that is the age they are completely almost free from all the, unwanted bondings or bonded bondings or the life's, responsibilities, what is given to her or what is, put into her life. So here comes the real topic starts. Why are we thinking about it? There are a few questions. One is that you find yourself, who am I? Then you found it. Who am I? I have to do something in my life. I have to come out of this whole stress, and I have to come out of this four walls, and I have to leave myself, which will be useful for my kids in the future, which will be useful for myself to stand out, which will be useful for my family to, add some values to myself. For example, if you think that husband is only the earning member, always you are at his mercy. It doesn't mean that, okay, we have equal, always we feel that, we have equal rights by everybody, by everything. I think majority of you people are, in this forum is females, right? Women. Naina?
We can't say that. It's 50-50.
All right. Okay. So talking about women's and their career changes after 40 would be ideal, so that this can relate to the men as well who are, still after 40 here. What do you think? Is the right topic to think about?
We have slightly less than 40 also, but it's a good planning.
Yeah. So, okay, fine. All right. Anyway, the question here is for even for men and women. First of all, we have to ask, for example, I'm working under a company, I'm working as an employee in any company where I'm working for my lifetime. And when you started your career by 2021, you must be finishing at 40 or 45 or 20 years of your career, and you're still working, still in the same place as an accountant, still in the place as a technician, still in the same place as anything. You have no change. You must be growing in your ages. And, but at the same time, have you ever thought that, are you someone to find, who am I? Or who are you by yourself? If it is a woman or a man, have you ever thought of thinking about yourself? That is the first question I want to ask. Once you find yourself, okay, I am so and so, I was the admin manager. I started my career as an admin for 2,000 dirhams or 3,000 dirhams. And now I am at a place where I am an admin manager. Maybe you are 10,000, 12,000 or 15,000 salary. I'm talking about the common man and the middle class, people. I'm not talking about the corporate giants who are, earning 30, 40,000. They don't need anything as stuff now. But my point and my vision is to uplift those people who are really struggling, who are trying to find, the way forward. So this topic will be relevant best for them. So here comes that find yourself, where are you standing and who are you? Once you find it, then next question after 40, I want to take a retirement. But there is no retirement in life for anyone, because retirement comes when you're dead. That is your retirement. Till then, you're active. You must be very proactive, and you must be in a position to act upon your life in a way that every single day is a new day. Every single moment is a new moment. And always think about having a step-by-step process. The next question, why am I doing it? Why should I change my career? Why should I try to find something else in my life when I am comfortable? This is the question. See, it is not only is it for financial gain, or is it for mental peace, or is it for some passionate thing which you cannot or could not do over the 20 years? You may be, someone who really want to mentor people, or maybe someone like who really want to teach someone something. And you may be someone to practice your dancing, or practice your singing, or practice something which you want to make sure that you get some passionate things in your life. But unfortunately, the circumstantial pressure, or the struggle over the past 20 years were never able to help you to find your passion or do something out of your passion. You are just being a slave of the circumstance, the slave of your because once you start a job, because you must have been a good singer or a dancer, or someone else, or a painter, or someone who can really do a good consultancy, or a financial expert. But when you joined in a company as an accountant, you sat in a chair 20 years back, you're still in the same chair. Maybe the position has, upgraded, but you are in the same position, same job, and same routines are you doing. You had never got an opportunity to sing louder, to write a blog, or to express your feelings being, an author. Or you could not even have a post on Facebook because your company is restricting you, or your circumstances is controlling your emotions and your ability, wherein you are completely in a stagnant position. There comes, why am I doing it? Because I cannot keep it forever. Then I will die with my passion, with my dreams, and with my all abilities, what I have was inherited and inducted in me. This is what is the problem. So find why I'm doing it. Then the next question, when? When are you going to do it? If not now, never. I'm just telling you, if not now, you will never do it. It doesn't mean that, okay, you resign the job and come out of that and do something. No. Everything has a good way of doing it. There is a way, beautifully can be crafted out in your life. For example, you're doing a work, as I said, you're doing an accountant job, and you feel that you are someone capable of mentoring people financially, or giving advices and consultancy for the people who are going to invest their money in their businesses. You are capable of handling it, and you have n number of ways to fine tune and to generate something out of your own. Definitely, parallelly, you have to start thinking about it. Parallelly, you have to step into that area wherein down the line, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, you will be completely independent from your job, where you can take another completely different way. What do you have to do? You have to look inward. You look inward, look into yourself. Muneer, where are you today? What abilities you have? Why are you not doing it so, which was your passion over the period of time? Why are you killing yourself? Why are you cheating yourself rather? You're cheating yourself. You're not allowing your inner passion to come out of you. You're not allowing the abilities what you gained over the past 20 years or 10 years in life in the right direction, which will be useful for you, for your family, for your kids, for your wife, or for your husband, or for the community. Because you are tied your hands, because your responsibility is more, and your commitment is more than what you're expecting, or what you're gaining today and what you're earning today. That is where you need to have the proper discipline. But nevertheless, I know your loans, your debts, your problems, your credit cards, your daughter's marriage, your son's studies, all these things are, completely on your head. It doesn't mean that you have to die for them. You live for them. How you live for them? Find a way. Come out of your comfort zone. Brings you some time. When you come out of your office, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, you're at home. Spend some more time for yourself. You are not ready, then you cannot do this. then this topic is irrelevant for you. You don't stay here. I'm telling you honestly, if you are someone who can really come out of your comfort zone and do something extra mile, then you are a winner. It doesn't mean that always you do for money, but money will be a byproduct for all your actions, all your deeds, what you're going to do. That's for sure. So you have to look inward. When you look inward, you find who am I? Who am I? What are the abilities and talents I have got in? Many singers, many painters, many bloggers, many influencers are within you. Many mentors, many life coaches, many entertainers are within you. But you don't have a time to find it and bring it out. That is the biggest challenge you're facing. We know that. Come out of that. Find yourself. What can I do? Talk to your people, talk to your son, talk to your daughter, talk to your husband. They might be laughing at you at the front. Oh, at this age, are you going to do this? Definitely you're going to be questioned or even blamed or even insulted, humiliated by those people. I honestly tell you, you will be facing this challenge from your close-knit people. Your kith and kin will always point their fingers at you. See what she's doing at this age. What is, less in her? What everything she has a good husband, she has a house, she has a car, she has everything. Why she is doing like this? Nobody look into your inner passion. Nobody is there to at least ask Mama, want to do something? Are you up to that? I'm here to help you. Talk to your daughter, talk to your sons. Ask them, Baba, I want to do this. I'm really, this passion is within me. And it is been, cumulative, and it has been pricking me inside to bring that out. How, when, where are you going to spit it out? So do it today. Do it now, not tomorrow. If you keep everything for, tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. Then invest outward. Once you look inward, then you find who are you, what are the talents, then you have to invest outward. Investment not only by means of money, invest your quality time. Invest your time. Invest your time to do research. Invest your time to find new tools. Invest your time to learn new things, to acknowledge yourself, to add values to yourself. You have to learn something. You have to fine-tune your things and rebrand yourself. This is very, very important, Ella. Rebrand. You should not be a parasite or known by the world and to the world by means of husband of, wife of, son of, daughter of. Should be Naina Shaiju. Naina Shaiju is a brand. She is known to be TM Naina Shaiju because she is a brand. Nazreen is a brand. Everyone has to be a brand by herself, not to be in their own name. This is something very important to understand. So once you have that rebranding, then the next thing you have to do is you have to remove your biggest obstacles in life. Everyone has different obstacles. Maybe it's finance, maybe it's time, maybe your own relatives, maybe your husband, maybe you remove your obstacle doesn't mean that you have to remove your husband. Always we think in an extreme, way. No, remove your obstacle means if he is not understanding you, talk to him properly. Open your mind, not only your mouth. Always we have wives and husbands, they always open their mouth. That's the biggest challenge we all face in the families. Instead of opening your mouth, open your heart, open your mind, talk to them the way from the heart coming out of it. Then they will definitely understand. If they don't understand, talk to your mother, talk to his mother, talk to his father. Tell them, this is what I want to do. It doesn't mean that I'm going out of the way. People think they are really putting this woman on earth, by pointing there when they are going out. Oh, why she's going out in this age? This is the challenge you're facing. Everything has a proper way to do it. So, what exactly and how exactly, what are the things you can do? You have to commit for always consider your financial commitments. I'm going to talk in a way that I didn't prepare any presentations, because I don't want to talk to you by looking into the presentations. Rather, I want to talk to you from the heart, where I've been experienced the past many years, when I've been seeing into the many people, when I'm doing so much of counseling and so much of, not in a way advising people, but I talk to the people from the heart. Then they understand over the period of so many years, their experience, what I gain, I'm just sharing with you. It is not a speech. It is not, kind of a lecturer, but rather it's just a discussion with you. What I, might not be, relevant to you sometimes, might not be the way it is thinking, but what I find and what I practice, that is what I'm going to tell you. Always consider your financial commitments. Don't ever think of something which cannot be, done without having a proper financial commitment. Because if you don't have the, proper, if you don't have a proper financial, a background, then you should not do which is inviting the financial, requirements. That is very important to understand. Because the moment you ask for money from your husband or from your father, from someone, because you are not earning so far, you are completely khali, your hands are empty. Only you have is few people around you, and you have no money to invest. You have no money to do something. The moment you ask them, then they will have 101 problems. Now I have to pay this, I have to pay that. You know how I'm struggling. You know what all the things I have to pay. You don't understand. Now you want to start something. The question asked, and your mom, boom, your dreams are completely damaged. So you have to consider that. When you plan yourself for something to do, then you have to plan something which doesn't require so much of financial commitment, which will be the first thing that consider your financial commitment you have. Then move on. Then the next thing you have to do is you review your educational and experience. Your education has to be reviewed. You have a degree, you have a talent, and your experience. Or if you don't have an experience, what is the talent you have in you, within you, that you have to be reviewed. Once you review that, then think about your time. How many hours do I have within me? How many hours do you have to spend on it? Because before I tell you what are the options and opportunities we have to understand how you have to be prepared for yourself. So you have to understand those things, then upskill your knowledge and update the information. All these things you have to do by yourself to set up for you. Even if you are a corporate, employee, the employment what you have been doing is a routine job most of the time, especially for women. They have never, most of them are not done an innovative or the passionate job. They've been doing if you are Nazreen was asking what are the options or opportunities available for a corporate employee. A corporate employee is a slave of the circumstances. I'm telling you honestly. If you are in SME segment, most of the time you may be getting some opportunities, then the bosses will be listening to you. But in corporate, it's very difficult. You're always at the mercy of your, your heads or bosses. Maybe the manager, maybe the supervisor. If you are in the school, you know how it is, how hard it is to implement even a very small thing in your classroom. How hard it is to gain that attention from your student. If you talk something, which is not in the syllabus, which is not in the common, arena, you will be pointed out why she is talking like this, why she is implementing this, which is not in the whole curriculum. So the corporate segmented people or the corporate employees are always facing this challenge. They work like hell. Then you have to focus on additional training. You have to really get trained. You have to get trained. The training can be using your knowledge, using your experience, or using the online media. Then one more very important thing. Very important thing. If you want to reach out to the 100th step, You have to start from the day one with step one. Step by step, incremental growth is important in you. For example, if you're planning to do something in next year or in the next six months, you start your journey from now with one step. But create a plan, and do that step by step approach. When you do the step by step approach, you are going to win the game. Otherwise, what will happen? If you are planning a jump, you will fall. Definitely a fall will be there. Every single person who are becoming an entrepreneur, who are finding a new challenge, or you are finding a new stream of life after 40, definitely there will be a flaw. There will be a setback. If your step-by-step procedure is properly done, if it is planned well, the gradual or incremental growth, then you will have to, you will be in a position to grow, very steady. So if the the setback will be less. Then take a stock of your self-assessment. Do your research properly. You have to do the research. For example, now you think, all right, all said and done. What is going to happen now? What is going to happen now? The thing is that you are going to do something out of your comfort zone. You have to come out of your comfort zone and you have to do your research and develop an action plan. You have to definitely develop an action plan. What is action plan? Do we see when I'm talking to you, you must be thinking, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? What is the research? How can I, take stock of self, assessment? How can I develop an action plan? These are the questions, coming out of your mind. Definitely there are ways. I think majority of you people are, using, ChatGPT, right? AI. Majority of you. If someone is not using, I say they are not in this world. They have to use it. That is the best friend and best companion and guide and a mentor for you, giving your information right away. So when you are thinking of something, even you can go to, you can just think about something, ask something, ChatGPT, or how to set up my plan of actions. But ChatGPT will not tell you what you have to do because they don't know your talents. You have to develop your talents, or you have to take a stock of your self-assessment, understand, yes, I'm going to be an influencer. Tomorrow onwards, I'm going to start. In 1 year time, 12 months time, I will have 50,000 of followers. I'm going to be an influencer for my own. Believe me, if you start working on today, from today, within 12 months, you can have it. You make money. That's for sure. It doesn't mean one dirham kind of an influencer. It doesn't mean to be that I'm always a cook showing my cookeries. No, there are plenty of ways you can, profile yourself in a way that someone has not walked through. Walk through the pathways which is less traveled. That is what you have to do. You find a niche of yourself. Give a parenting advices. Give some tips for the school students. You may be a teacher. There are thousands of students, really, really wishing or willing to listen something, from a teacher. Create something out of it. Be a chemistry teacher. Be a physics teacher. Be a science teacher. Be a math teacher online. Believe me that you may be feeling there are Byju's, there are Akash, there are so many learning platforms. Why should I do that? Just make a plan. 365 days, 365 videos, 365 chapters. You believe me that in 365 days, you will have n number of followers listening to you. You must not be, viewed by people from tomorrow, but do your networking. How do you become popular? Do your networking. You have every single phone has minimum 100 groups or minimum 50 groups. Family group, alumni group, school alumni, college alumni, university alumni, teachers group, this group, that group, gossip group, and whatnot. In whole group, minimum you will have 10,000 people. Create your first video. I'm not telling you become only the influencer, but I'm trying the simplest way without any investment. You have your iPhone, you have any phone. You buy a mic. If you don't have a mic, also no problem. Create a beautiful, simple video by yourself. You are beautiful. You look beautiful. Your heart is beautiful. Your mind is beautiful. You are very much talented. Ask your daughter, son, or husband, just take my video. Create the plan of actions for next 1 week. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Content 1, Content 2. Make it very simple that you are making it in a way that people are really listening to you. You may make mistakes. You will have 10 views. But if you post this video in 100 groups, it goes viral. It doesn't mean to say that you would have 1,000 or 100,000 views. You will have 10 views. Be happy with that. Go for the next. Keep doing it. Over the period of 1 month, I bet you are going to have minimum of 10,000 views for every video. That's for sure. It's not a joke. This tried and tested. And the first person who will be teasing you is your family. Believe me. They are going to tease you. They are going to insult you. They are going to humiliate you. They are going to doormat you in a way that you will never go in front of the camera. That's for sure. No matter what, they are going to do that. And you have to have that courage to withstand, to come out of anything you do. You create a blog, because online platforms are plenty. There are so many things where you can learn and you can use it, utilize it, and you can make big money. And you start your YouTube channel, you start your Instagram channel, you start all the channels and put the same content everywhere. No matter what, YouTube will start paying you. Book companies, book publishing companies, uniform companies will be coming to you, put their advertisement on your channels. Believe me, it is not a joke. It is going to happen. Because every single blogger is making money by many means. Every single influencer is making money. I charge 5,000 dirham for a video which you want to promote. If I have 10 videos in a month, 20 videos in a month, or 30 days, almost every day is filled with my videos. If it can be done by me, why not you? You are beautiful, you are talented, much more talented than me. Much more talented than any other influencer in the market. But you find your niche. Don't try to copy anyone. You find your niche. It must be very tough to find it. You try and test it. If you find that is something really useful, go for it. Embrace the technology. You have to embrace the technology after having the action plan. Then do the reality check. Always be in the reality on the ground. Nothing should, affect your brain. Don't take it into the brain. Think, do the reality check, embrace the technology, use it. You create a video for how can I use AI or ChatGPT for a learning purpose. Do a tip. People will like it. There are n number of things which people don't know. They really want to do every single day, which they don't have time to read or understand. Why bloggers are coming up in the market? Because people don't have time to read. I don't have a time to research on a restaurant nearby my place to go for a dinner. I just go browse through the influencer videos. I find okay, that is something interesting. I just go for it. Right or no? You find the blogger and you follow him because he is giving you the right offers available in the market.
Yeah.
It must be
Absolutely.
good or bad. It must be good or bad, but you follow him because of that. So there are n number of things which you can do. You don't need to go for one dirham kind of a thing. There are many other good content which can be provided by you. People will be definitely waiting for you. Well, see, there are so many career opportunities available for you. You become a master for yourself. You can mentor. You can do counseling. Because over the period of 10 years or 20 years, you have gained tremendous knowledge from your colleagues, from your students, from your parents. Then you become a counselor. You are a good counselor because you are not a studied or learned counselor, but you are an experienced counselor where you have seen the lives of the people around you. surrounded by students, surrounded by, the colleagues, surrounded the parents who are panicking, surrounded by the toxic parents who were influencing the kids. How many kids of your school, your classes were not sleeping properly at night, coming out in the classroom and sleeping? When you check with them, they say, "Sir, my father was fighting with my mother. They were not in good terms. I get panicking. I cannot sleep. I'm worried." And how many times you said, "Baba, don't worry. I'm your mother. I'll take care of you. You tell everything." How many times you have done it for them? How many problems you have solved for them? Put all those things into the, visual impact videos. Who won't like it? Once they started liking it, they will start following it. This is how you have to really work on it. Acknowledge all the challenges coming up your life. And you have to offer the encouragement for every single person on earth. What are see, as I said, consulting is one of the best things you can do. You start a consulting firm, you get a license. Once you start doing your videos, you get 1,250 dirhams, so you can get to buy, blogger license. You are officially, legally, you are, licensed blogger. Start it. It doesn't mean that everyone should become a blogger, but vlogging, a presence on online will add value to your business. Back of it, you must be doing. But you are doing. See, why Naina invited me to this show? Because she has seen my video. Why I'm getting every single day the orders for my digital marketing, my education consultancy, my tax consultant. I'm running 5 companies under Al Wafaa Group. Why I'm getting business? Because I am not in the market through my videos. You got it. So through that, you will be non-face in the market where your business will be benefited through that. Because online marketing, digital marketing doesn't mean that Google or Facebook or something like that. It is that how you present yourself personally. Brand yourself. This is what I was telling. Rebrand yourself. Find the best out of you. You can do your hijab, what you call hijab, and do it. There is no problem. Nobody is going to question you. Always thinking that a person, a woman or a girl who comes into the, in front of the camera should be half naked. Never. Who told you? This is a old kind of a, tradition. A camera can capture the beautiful face. A camera can capture a covered face. A camera can capture everything. It has no discrimination, mind you. The camera lens has no discrimination. It captures good, bad, and ugly. It is you to decide what to show, how to show, what people like it, how people like it. It's yourself to decide on. And the next thing is what opportunity lies in you is the training and coaching. How many of you are good trainers? How many of you are teaching your kids more than a teacher? At home, your kid is getting passed not because of what they learn from the schools. They are just learning something from the school and you train them. You coach them. Right or no? You understand my point? So here is that you can do that. And there are many other opportunities. You can do your expertise in technology. Maybe you are working as a developer. Maybe you are working as a digital marketer. Maybe you are working as a website designer. Find your way out as a freelancer. There are hundreds of websites which are offering freelancer, jobs. Register everywhere. Find out a full day, 8 to 10 hours job you will be getting through your Fiverr, through, Binance, through this and that. There are so many. Utilize it. Tourism department. The tourism is one of the best thing you can do. Okay, how can I do my tourism? There are many ladies out there who are still doing very good business after 40 and after even 50. They know how to collaborate with the people. You talk to, 5 companies and you talk to 5 companies, okay, I am so and so, I'm starting a small business. Can I have some offers from you? You go to travel agents. talk to them and send an email. I am starting a tourism, a hospitality job or a profession or a business. Can you help me out giving some of the offers? Take the offers, put it into your blog, put it in your Facebook, put it in Instagram, and just spread it out. You become yourself a promoter. By that, definitely fifth video of you will be a click. You get the first order in fifth video. Maybe first, second, third, no. Fifth video, definitely you are going to get order. One business, one deal from a corporate, a company who wants to send their, 10 people to Georgia, you will get 1,000 dirhams, 2,000 through the whatever, the profit margin you are getting from this, you are happy and safe. Who told you cannot do it? Maybe you will be a little reluctant in the beginning. Hospitality, tourism, you can take 10. I know one of the girls, like, female was doing, trip to Azerbaijan, female only trip to Azerbaijan. Right? Female only trip to holy places, pilgrims, for Umrah, for Sabarimala, for Guruvayur, for this and that. Why not? When summer comes, people say, I don't have any job here. No, you have job back in India. Take them out for a trip. Manage it. Everything can be done at your fingertip. Mails, WhatsApp, boom. How many of you know WhatsApp can create magic? We had a webinar last week on WhatsApp, the magic of WhatsApp. I'll share with you and I can share in the group, the
Sure.
video. That'll be very helpful for them. You can use WhatsApp Business for managing your business properly. There are so many tools. Use GPT. Use AI tools to create your designs. You don't need to have a digital marketing designer for your business. You can do it by yourself. You have go to the videos, find some time, take it out. You can be a real estate agent. You can become a real estate. Who said you cannot? You can. But you don't, you feel, no, mera nahi hai. Mera like nahi hai yaar, main kya karu? What can I do for it? Why don't know anything about real estate? Have you born with the knowledge? Have you born with the information? Have you born with the data? No. Everything you gained. Everything you gained after coming out of your womb. Now, you feel
can
that
just
I'm a
see
newborn.
someone unmuting. So let me see. Is there any question? Priyanka, Fabina, you have any question? I can see they can unmute. If you have any question, please speak.
No.
Fabina?
You can also put it in the chat box, okay?
I think it's 45 minutes already.
It's very nice to hear you though, and it is very motivating and inspiring. I'm going to make video tomorrow.
If one of you can do that, I'm really, I'm really happy for that. I feel my day is, it's made.
No, it is absolutely.
Okay, I think within the next 5 minutes I can conclude.
Sure.
Is that fine?
Yeah, yes, please.
All right. So now I've been talking about the opportunities ahead of you. You can do, even if you are, as I said, you can be a real estate, person who will be having the tremendous knowledge. You can do freelancing. You can do startups. The best thing, what you have to do after this, for men and women, you have to start networking with people. Networking is net worth. Without networking, nothing is going to happen. If you have any group, like for example, a Toastmaster is one of the best examples. I believe Toastmaster Club is not only for developing your skills or practicing your thing. If someone of you make a video, Naina, try to appreciate them, in the meetings. Try to build a separate group for, entrepreneurship. Try to bring out, how many members you have? 20?
Yeah, 20 plus.
Yeah, 20 plus if you have, in that group, create another, subset like entrepreneurship or business, women's business, or, whatever it is. Discuss things, find opportunities, share the ideas. 1 or 2 people can join together for a business. So make subsets of your group so that you can grow micro, companies can be grown. This is what you have to, sometimes, you meet the like-minded people together. That makes the difference. Someone's already having some experience in certain fields. We join hands together, make a group, and bring the best out of it. So it will be much easier. Going together and growing together and shaking hands together is that. And you go for mentorship. You try to get some mentorship, someone. Talk to people, ask their experiences. You do some interviews with them. Ask their experience. How is it? How can I start? No one will say no to you.
True.
This is the best thing you have to do. So I'm concluding this. I think I'll get your feedback after this speech and after my topic. I think this is the right time for you to start. A start is the first step is very tough. Very tough. The first step is the toughest thing in the whole world to do something. Once you do the first step, then the second to 10 or 100, it will be much easier. Find yourself. And the call to action or call of action is important. Writing, reading, speaking is very easy. Last couple of, last 3-4 months, we had some incidents where once the rain hit, in this country, I have just started one WhatsApp group which has gone viral, and 6,000 people united together for volunteering. That became, the miraculous journey to support, hundreds and thousands of people overnight. And in Wayanad, thing, we have started supportwayanad.com, which was another big story where we have got 201 homes from expatriate community. They just left their homes for the needy. So a small idea, a single step towards, your growth, which is necessary for you. And nobody, I'll tell you one thing, as Naina rightly said, I'm not inspiring you, by the way. I'm telling you honestly, nobody can motivate you. Nobody in the world can motivate you unless and until you decide yourself to be motivated. Nobody can. No one will motivate you unless you decide yourself, I have to get motivated. I have to do this. This is my world. This is my life and my future. If you don't, then you are going to be the loser. If you want to win, winning is not an option. It's not an option. Winning is mandatory. Don't feel I might not. There is no plan B. Because plan B is always for a loser. If you are confident on plan A, you have no plan B. You don't need a plan B. You mean that you will win. The setback is not a setback or a failure. It's the delaying of your process. That's all. What do you mean by setback? There is no setback. Setback means you fail. You don't fail. You delay the process to win. That's all. But definitely you're going to win. Keep in mind, definitely you are going to win. Winning is not an option. It is mandatory for those who are pushing beyond the walls. You have to hit the wall, break it, and go out. Maybe the wall would be someone of your family. The wall would be your thought process, or your mind block, or a heart block, or anything will be your obstacle, the wall. Push, break, go beyond the wall. Then winning is mandatory for you. With that note, I'm concluding. All the very best. Anything you need, anytime you need, I'm at your service. Naina has my number. Anything, and you can get in touch with me, and I'm at your service. It was a pleasure talking to you. And I wish every single person, even it is below 40 or after 40, after 50, there is no worries. Still, KFC started in the age of 70s. You know all the stories. You know all those people who became heroes and heroines in the world had started very early, very late ages. So it is not too late now. It is not ever late. You are born today. Believe you are born today. How you start, crawling, and how you start walking, how you start jumping, and at the end you are going to fly. The world is yours, the fully yours. But keep in mind, you are a winner, and you will never afford to lose yourself. Always try to fail. Don't fail to try, please. Thank you very much. Have a blessed evening.